I
Yeah,
know you said
I like
booty. I
big
was gonna
booty.
say what? We gonna talk like how we talk in real life with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Money. I'm a hustler. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. Like I gotta
Facts.
get me. This random girl I had never met in my life.
It's your boy B. Welcome to the Million Mind Podcast, where we have a million subjects and a million opinions on the subject. Today, we got a close friend of mine for many years, my thug, my rider, my sister, the realest I know, Jaleesa D. Easter. Today, she will be our special guest, and the subject of today, episode 1, will be single love and business. What's up, Jaleesa?
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for having me today.
No problem. Go ahead and give people a little bit of substance about yourself.
All right. As Brandy said, my name is Jaleesa. I'm a native of Ashdown, Arkansas. Stand up, cash down. I did graduate college in Little Rock. I am the owner of True Bonafide Beauty hair, luxury hair and beauty products for men and women of color. And I am the owner of Rare Type 92 clothing brand. I am 31 years old. I currently live in Texas, where my day job is. I work as a registered medical assistant, and yeah, that's what I do during the day. I save lives, help people, sick people during the day, and then when I get off, I work on my business. So that's what I pretty much
Okay.
do.
Okay. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Okay, today's subject and topic. We're gonna talk like how we talk in real life with each other. You know what I'm saying? We've been
Let's
friends for
go. Let's
years.
go.
Okay, so tell me about how do you manage like your love life and being an entrepreneur, small business, and on top of that, working a real job 9 to 5. Like, how do you manage that? How do men handle that? How do they deal with that with you? That's a lot.
So, my past relationship, I've always been like, I gotta get money. I gotta get money. I'm a
Mhm.
hustler. I don't want to ask nobody for nothing. Like, I gotta
Facts.
get me. If I don't get me, who got me?
Facts.
I've had many situations where it's you work too much or you care too much about money, and it's not that. It's just having the sense of stability and
Uh-huh.
comfort of knowing that everything is okay. Like I'm
Right.
good because I don't fully have that trust yet to put into a man to make sure my lights are going to be paid or I got food in my house or everything's going to. I'm not there yet, so it's kind of here and there, and I think it has a lot to do where you as a person is at in your life and what type of man you're dealing with.
So what type of man do you deal with?
Man,
That's the great
um,
question.
where I like the bad boys. I
You
like
like a
the bad boy. I like the
roughnecks?
man with boots. You know,
What?
I
A
love
man
that
with
man
what?
with boots. I like a man
With
with some
boots?
boots.
Oh,
I love
okay.
them.
I
Yeah,
know you said
I like
booty.
a
I
good
was gonna say
country.
what?
Nah, I like a country man. I go
You like
out
them
for
thugs?
personalities.
Yeah.
I go off of personality. Like if you have a great personality, you can make me laugh. And if I see that you got a hustle, you like to go to work, I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm interested in you. The first thing I'm gonna look at is your mouth. I'm real big on a man's mouth. I'm looking right directly in your mouth, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I go off of personality. I go for vibes and energy. That's what I go off of.
Okay. So how long have you been single?
Wow. It's been a while. It's been a while. We ain't talking about like
That's
uh
a while.
B2K was a group a while, but it's been a while. I just think that me and my significant other at the time, we were on two different levels about some things.
Mhm.
During that breakup or during the time that we didn't talk or we weren't communicating with each other, I learned a lot about myself. And so it was a lot of things that, I felt in the beginning like, dang, that was fucked up. Like, why would he do that to me? And, that I kind of understood where he was coming from. And I think a lot in relationships when we break up, we don't look at the significant other point of view. We just look at ours and we be like, I was right, they was
Cause we
wrong.
selfish.
So
People be
yeah, selfish.
selfish.
So I really had
Like
time to sit down and look at it from both point of views. I think he's a great person, very handsome, very talented, outgoing. I just kind of think that I was just in a different place in my life, so I needed time to work on myself. That's the big thing. You have to work on yourself when you get in these relationships. So that's what I think it was. So I've been single for a while. It's been a while.
Can we get an actual time stamp on that? So hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put the viewers in it. So if a guy sees this video today, what's one thing, like what can he do to get your attention, Miss Man? What can he do? Do he need your cash app? Do he need your Venmo? Do he need your Zelle? What he need? Like
A prostitute. So
you ain't gotta be selling it. Everybody talking about selling it.
when I this my cash app, I be like, man, that's some broke hoe behavior. Now, if you fooling with the nigga and y'all been talking for a while, go ahead and throw him a little something. But I just off the real, you gonna have to pay $100
I can
to talk
agree
to
with
me.
that. I agree with
That's
that. That's crazy. That be the crazy thing. For me being a nigga, that's the crazy thing to hear. Like for me to just talk to you, I already know your name, man. I gotta see you money, and then the only way to get your attention is me sending you money. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I look at it like this. That's just like a dude coming up to me telling me some, you gonna give me some ass. I don't know you.
You?
So that's how I feel when I hear women saying, "Here my cash out." So that's how I feel. Yeah. So now you for a man to get my attention. First of all, approach me the right way. Approach me the right way. Don't be trying to come at me like no hoochie. I'm a lady, okay?
You're a grown woman.
I'm a lady, grown woman. So approach me the right way. I like gentlemen. I would be a gentleman, I done got out that thug phase, and all that stuff. So just approach me the right way.
Okay. Next question is how much of a gentleman does a man need to be? Like how do a man balance it out, you feel like? Like, does a man need to be 50-50? Like you need to be a little thuggish, ruggish, but yet you still need to be a gentleman. Cause y'all women, y'all want a thug in these streets, a thug that go to church on Sunday, a thug that knows proper etiquette and all that shit. Y'all know what y'all want. Y'all want every fucking man on this earth in one. So not saying you, but
Be yourself. Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Act like you got some home training. Because if you act like you got some home training, you know how to act. So I ain't got to worry about you. That's I love act like you got some home training, but be yourself because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be juicy. I'm gonna be who I am. This is who I am. You either like it or you don't. Because I think sometimes we meet representative of significant others or people that we're talking to or dating, and then once we get in a relationship, you like, damn, this is not who I feel in love with. This is not the person I thought I was with. So just be yourself. Be yourself. If you country, baby, be country. If you boy, be a city boy. Just be yourself. That's all I ask. Be yourself, baby.
Yeah. Okay. We done got a little juicy part out the way, low key. Okay. Now let's get into business. Like, what made you start Rare Type? Because Rare Type was your first one. We always talk about hustling, getting some money and shit. So, how did Rare Type 2 is it, right?
Yes.
Okay, how did that come about?
I tell people this because I've had people ask me this a few times, and I think I've told you this too. My family is my biggest inspiration. From my little nephew, my little bitty cousins, on up to my grandparents. My dad, growing up as a chunkier girl, and I'm keeping real. We grew up poor. But my parents made sure we had what we needed. My dad always made sure, and my mother made sure that I was comfortable with who I was as a person and in my own skin. So my daddy used to tell me, you gotta be a peacock in a room full of ducks jelly. And and I'm gonna keep it real. He might have was drunk when he told me that, but it was real. And I
this ain't drunk and tell no tears.
Yeah, drug men don't tell no lie, and he always made sure to let me know to be rare, stand out. You don't want to do it. Don't. My mommy say, don't follow the crowd because the crowd will get your ass whooped. So I always want to be rare. I felt like I was rare. I'm very genuine. Everything that I do is genuine. So I remember sitting down. I knew I wanted to come out with a clothing brand that was for everybody, things that people was comfortable in, things that people want to rock. Like shoot. I'm chilling because that's what I do. I like to chill. I like to be comfortable. So I messed around with a few names. I wanted something that was going to take away from my grandparents. My grandparents shine a big light on my life. And they were great dressers, very high stepping class dressers. I'm talking about the Rolexes. My grandpa had like real Coogee sweaters, my nice Dooney and Burke, like real high class
Yeah,
fashion,
fact.
I guess trendsetters. Yeah. So
Fact.
even with my parents, my mom and dad, they even back in the day, they were really nice dressers. So one day I was laying in bed and I was like, we're tight. I was like, okay, that sounds dope. And I was like, okay, rear type what? What are your rear type? I was born in the year of 92, and I was like, dang. So
Shout
I
out
got
on
out of
90s
bed.
baby.
Come on
Got
now.
you.
I jumped out of bed and I remember I wrote it down because I forget stuff. I was like, we're type 92. And so I was at work and I was just kind of drawing it down and I shot it to one of my partners. Shout out to Chew. That's my homie, like from college. He's kind of like my business partner. I came to him, I was like, because I came to him with a few names. I said, how do you say him? He was like, Juice. I like that. So that's where Red Type 92 came from. So yeah.
Okay. Um, what's the word? So, what was your idea for it when, like, how big did you want it to be? Like, I think we all come up with these ideas, and we have a great idea, but we just don't know how big we want to scale it, make it this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people keep it stuck to local, but that I believe that should be the first dream, most definitely, but not your only dream. So, deep dive into that a little bit.
Yeah, real spill. I think it blew up bigger than I thought it was. That
Mhm.
it was gonna get. You know, I've had people, men, women, notice me for how I dress, how I look, how nice I look and stuff.
Right.
And I just wanted something to make people comfortable. I didn't think it was gonna take off like that. On the cool, it was something that I wanted to put out, but also put a little extra money in my pocket because I knew I was gonna want to go back to school later in a few months. So I didn't think it was gonna take off like that, and it did, and people liked it. And I think it because it came from me. Like this is my stuff. This is the look I'm going for. And
Mhm.
I started seeing people wearing it, and then I would see it like on social media. I remember one day I was strolling, and this random girl I had never met in my life had on my clothing brand, and like I broke down and started crying. I was like, okay, it's time to get serious. So
Mhm.
yeah, I kind of let wherever God leads me. I gave out stuff to people because it's more than just a clothing brand. It's a lifestyle. And it's
Mhm.
just about being comfortable in yourself. So I don't know, wherever God wants me to be with that, with my clothing line, that's exactly where I'll be going, which I've been working on new stuff with that also, along with my hair business.
Why I ain't never got no goddamn 92? Cause why ain't you
Listen,
got
you
that? I just thought
know,
about that. I be fly here. I don't know why the hell ain't got no. They
listen,
love the drip.
listen, I had Brandon a sweatshirt, y'all, and he
You
was nowhere
did,
to be
damn.
found when I came
You
home. This
did,
been 2 years ago. So I said, you know what? I ain't about
man.
to chase Brandon around for no doggone sweater.
Mhm.
So that's where I was at. So I do need to give my dog a sweater because if anybody has been supportive, it most definitely has been B. He's been supportive about a lot of stuff, relationship, job, everything. So yeah, I must definitely owe him a couple of hoodies and sweaters.
I've been here, baby. I've been here, real nigga. I'm standing down with my people. If you get rich, just know I want a green face Rolex with the bezel
For
buzz
real.
down. Goddamn, shout out my boy Moon. Yeah, he supposed to give me one. He supposed to give me one. This bullshit. But
Oh yeah, Moon gonna take off. Moon gonna take
yeah,
off.
I gotta get him on here one day. But okay. Now explain the inspiration behind your hair business. Like, cause you told me about it, but we never like deep dived into it. And you been like y'all, she been like underground with the shit like Harriet Tubman or something. Like, I ain't know about it about last minute. She just told me this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause me and her, we don't talk every day, but when we hit each other, we there for each other type thing. And so it just popped about nowhere to me. I'm like, damn, she just shot, goddamn. It just popped about nowhere. Like, who had you to say?
Man. The goal is to retire at 40. I'm already
Mm-hmm.
31, so I got some time. The goal is to retire at 40. But when
Pop.
I
Pause for a
retire,
second. Let me say that. Let me say something. If you watching this, you can't retire just off of 401k. You gotta invest that shit. You hear me?
can't.
You gotta invest that, make investments, flip that, this and that. I'm gonna tell y'all like my boss told me when I worked at Frito. He probably a couple years older than us. White man, cool dude. My boy Daniel Bonaducci, whatever his name is. His name Daniel. And so he told me you get with an investment firm, basically like Edward Jones or something like that. And so what you do is
Yeah.
you allow them to flip your 401k. They get like a small percentage, like 2 or 3. So he's actually on track to become a millionaire before he's probably about 40 or 50. And so to the viewers and people watching, that's just straight up free game. You know what I'm saying? And then another free game, raise your 401k percentile. It puts you in a lower tax bracket. That way you don't have to worry about
Right.
boom. Let's say you making 90, 100k. If you raise the percentile of your 401k, boom, more of that money will go to your 401k, and you can still withdraw it with a small penalty because penalty ain't much nothing. If you needed that
It's
money, it's
not.
basically it's just a savings account. You know what I'm saying? Just like a regular checkings or savings you get somewhere else. That's how the hell it is. They just penalize it, and then you turn that into an IRA, and that way you pay taxes on it every time you deposit something into it. That way you ain't got to pay taxes on the back end when you trying to take the lump sum. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to what you were
Facts.
saying though, man.
No, just piggybacking off of what you're saying because a lot of and I like to say people of color because it just ain't black people. It's
Yeah,
Hispanic
fact.
people, it's Indian people. We're not taught that as we're
Mm-hmm.
younger. And people be like, well, I don't know nothing about that. It don't mean that you
Facts.
can't learn about it. You have to be open to teach yourself. Just because I grew up poor, don't mean I have to live and die
Yeah,
poor. And it's
facts.
not about being rich. It's not about being rich, but it's about being secure and having a stable lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're having a lifestyle like this, you like you they start messing with your mental. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
just to piggyback off like what you said too. But yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, back to what you were saying though about the startup of your hair business. Like what
So the
inspired you.
startup of True, the startup of True Bonafide Beauty, and once again, I'm all big about shouting out all my people. Shout out to my cousin Toya. She was like the person who said, "Go, we're gonna do this. You're gonna do this." Me and her, we went out to
Oh,
brunch one day, and
you talking about
huh?
Toya that went to
No, not
Eula with
that
y'all?
Toya.
Oh,
No,
okay.
not that Toya. That's my boo. Not that Toya. This my cousin. This my cousin.
She just had a
You
baby
know,
shower, didn't she? Congratulations too, Toy. If you ever watch this.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah.
Toya is beautiful inside and out. I love her. Yeah, so basically, me and her was talking, and she basically kind of was like, what do you want to do? It's kind of like, do you want to continue nursing or whatever? And so I told her, I was like, I really want to come out with my own online beauty supply store. And she was like, okay. So we went into depth, and that's when I start researching. Okay. I wear hair. I don't do hair, but I wear hair. I buy a lot of wigs. I buy a lot of tracks and stuff. And also I know what I like to look nice. I like to look
Mm-hmm.
nice. I like to smell good. I like for my hair to look healthy, all of that. And that goes back to my family. I come from very well groomed. So, I sat down. I started doing my research with the hair. Where vendor was I going to go with? Who was I going to go with? What type of audience am I directing to? Because not only is my hair for African American women, but I also later on, starting at the beginning of the year, I also be doing things for women of not color and
Yeah,
stuff
facts,
because
facts.
I did my research. I work with a lot of Hispanic girls. I work with white ladies, and they wear more extension than us. So I did
They
my
is
research.
though.
They are. I
They
literally
is.
worked with a white girl, and she was like, "Hey, I want to buy some hair." So I'm thinking she playing, and she was like, "I gotta sew in right now." No cap. Her
That's
braided up.
crazy.
I said, "Oh, I said I've
That's fucking
been
crazy.
bamboozled."
Yeah.
Oh, I
Becky got her.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So anyways, I kind of went in, I did my research. The biggest thing was let's find the name. Once again, shout out to my boy Chew and my cousin Toya. I was harassing them every single day. How this sound? Well, how this sound? I knew I wanted the name to be unisex, but I knew I wanted to be bold and I wanted to catch people attention. So I'm true. I want to give people good quality products. I ain't trying to bust people's head. Bonafide means certified. Like, I feel like I'm a certified stepper, baby. I feel like, when I
Bonafide
put my clothes
hustler,
on,
cuz.
come on, when I get my hair done and I got my money together and I from where I don't wash my cotton and stuff, oh baby, I'm bona fide, in beauty. Beauty can be in men, women, anybody, any
Facts.
color. So, I was like true bona fide beauty. And I kept saying, I remember walking through the house and I was just, I'm crazy. I talk to myself and I'm like, true bona fide beauty. I'm like, damn. And so what's so crazy while I was in the process of getting this together, I actually had a dream. My friend Trina, she also is an author. She's getting ready to put out her first book. She, like 2 years ago, she texted me and was like, hey, I had a dream about you. I'm like, girl, what was it about? I want to know. She was like, I had a dream that we were in this area, like a store, and she was like, we were celebrating, and you were like the center of attention. And I was like, I'm very spiritual, as you know. I was like, God, are you directing me to this area because it's getting time for my time to be where I want to be in life? So beauty and bona fide and true has so many definitions, so many meanings behind it, and so that's why I came up with it. And like I said, I wanted to serve products for people of my color and then other people also. So yeah, and there you go. We got True Bonafide Beauty now, which I have the luxury bundles in my hair now. I'm gonna wear
Give
my
it
own
some
stuff,
bounce.
baby.
Give it some bounce.
Uh,
Got more bounce than
Come
an
on
ounce.
now,
Go
come
ahead.
on, come on, come on, come
Promote
on.
this shit,
Yes.
cuz.
So
Yeah.
so yeah, True Bonafide Beauty, we sell luxury bundles. We will be selling beard oil and wave oil. So I did not forget my beautiful men. We're selling bonnets. We sell do rags, and starting at the beginning of the year, I will be coming out with my custom 360 wave brush. So like I said, we got
I
products.
need
I
that.
got my products together. I done had to eat a lot of noodles to have my brand where I wanted to because I know it's gonna pay off in the beginning. So people
Woo.
forget you gotta go hungry a couple of days to get to where you're trying to get to. That's a part of the grind, and so
Patience.
that's my thing. Like I'm all about grind. I know you gotta grind to get some shine. So yeah, that's where True Bonafide Beauty came from.
Facts, facts, facts. Okay, now question. You gonna come out one of them do rag? I ain't gonna cap, cuz I want one of them do rag like Smoothie be wrapping his head with. I want
Yeah,
one of those. I do. I ain't gonna cap. I want to look like a radiant or something.
that's like a secret, but yeah. So actually, I from the hair on down to the packaging be like I picked that stuff out myself. I was asking men, hey, what type of do rag you like? Well, some said, well, I like the spandex. When I like this, I like that. And what do you look for in a beard oil? Because everybody want that beard. Women, because when they found out women love beard, men they want that nice fluffy flowing beard. My
Hey,
ingredients that's this this hair growth oil, this is not something that I brought for somebody. This is what I made myself. I studied the ingredients.
you in the
What's good
lab?
for
Yeah,
your hair?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what's good for you? I messed up a few times because I was like, this stank. But everything. I have a folder like this thick of just stuff that I over the past several months that I just been putting in work and making sure that I provide y'all with the best products and care. So yeah, I did everything. I just did a lot of research. A lot of
Mhm.
research.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, we're gonna play this little game called the word game. Okay, when I say the word, the first thing that comes to your mind, you have to say. And you have what 10 what we're gonna do a 30-second timer.
Okay,
Bet,
let's go.
bet.
I'm
Okay,
scared because I don't know what Brandy gonna say. Y'all see how he be acting on Facebook.
you know what I'm eating.
I don't
All
know
right.
what he about to say. You see, he try to front me out about
Okay.
my relationship status. Mm-mm.
Okay, you ready?
Let's
All
go.
right. Hair,
Me,
food,
me,
Kim K,
broke hoe,
Diddy,
nasty hoe,
Ashton,
freak hoe.
men, men,
You said what?
men,
God's
men,
creation. God's creation.
love,
Everything around us.
car,
Gas.
car,
Gas.
music.
Life. I think it's life.
Okay, then the last one is color.
Mm, you said coding?
Okay, hold on 1 second, just another AirPod tripping. All right, we're back in action. Okay, now what was the last few answers? Can I really ain't hear? What
Okay, you
was
want to
it?
redo them real quick?
Nah, we just started love.
Love. All around us. The world.
Okay, car,
Gas.
music.
Uh, I think about love when I hear music. I think about love.
Okay, and then color.
Color. Life. Life. That's what brings life to color. I guess.
How much is gonna take one of them? How much is gonna cost to take one of your probably fives to it? Five. Okay. Okay. Next, we're gonna talk about a little bit of pop culture. Okay, being that you're a woman and you have your business, your small business trying to flourish it and everything else, how do you feel about Skim, Kim Kardashian brand? It just got branded with the NBA for the underwear garment, the official underwear garment for the NBA and stuff. Um, what are your thoughts about it? Could you ever see yourself potentially reaching a status like that?
I don't know who's behind Kim Kardashian PR team, but they're genius. Kim Kardashian is I shouldn't call her a broke hoe because she's a money making hoe. She's a
Yeah,
honest
you
money
did that.
making hoe.
Yeah.
You know, my and once again, like I said before, my products is to give good genuine products to people. I want this to take off. I want to set a brand to where people when they buy it, they like, hey man, I love buying True Bonafide Beauty. And even with hair, I'm pretty sure when people buy Kim Kardashian's products, it's an investment. And that's how I feel about my hair product. That's why I did so much research because hair is an investment. Beard oil is an investment. I'm pretty sure when you're looking for products and stuff, you like, okay, what's in this? Okay, so how long do it take? And you're investing your time and money into it. So that's my thing. I want everything to be afloat and more than just money. My
Okay.
ultimate goal is to go out into the community and start doing things in the community, falling behind this new brand. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next on the pop culture list, we got that Boosie and Rod Wave beef. Okay. How you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about stealing? People stealing other people's ideas, being that you have to be original with your idea, and somebody could just swoop in and take that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Boosie, 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 Boosie. Boosie too old for the mess that he do. But you know what? And when I seen the little scuffle, Boosie done stole
Mhm.
from somebody too. So, you know how I think that Boosie does a lot of stuff just to get attention. He's like a little kid. If I hit them, oh, why you do that? So, I think the way he did it was wrong. If he had an issue with Rod Wave doing it, he should have contacted him personally and not brought it to social media. Because I've heard songs that Boosie did that was on somebody else's beat. I done heard him say stuff that I've heard another rapper say, and we didn't crucify him about it. So I most definitely think that it could have been handled and behind closed doors. But once again, it's Boosie Badass. He unhinged, and he kind of like the drunk uncle at the picnic. You either gonna love him or hate him. So yeah, that's how I
I
feel about
mean,
that situation.
and
And
see me, I
and
feel like. Oh, go ahead.
no,
Go
you were
ahead.
saying about how about this with me and my hair company and my beauty company. I looked at other people's stuff. Like, I asked questions because I'm the type of
Mhm.
person we can all eat. I went to different websites and like, okay, well, how they got their stuff set up or whatever and stuff. I had my own ideals, but I also needed some guidance and stuff. So I just think the world is a recycling lifestyle. Everybody's
Facts.
recycling from fashion, from music, from everything. It's a recycling. So, you just gotta quit acting like cartoons. Somebody gonna come up. Somebody else from my hometown will come up and they'll have their own hair business, and I ain't gonna do nothing but support it. Cause why? This plate is big enough for us all to eat off of. So, they may not feel the same about me, but I'm always, root for somebody, especially coming from my hometown. It's all about support.
That's funny because the next question is, um, how do you like? How do you? What's the way I want to say it? Basically, the support of the hometown. How does the support feel? How does it go? Is it there? Do you feel like people don't support enough? Do you feel like people support people that come up with businesses in TK, Ashdown, all surrounding areas near us? Do you feel like the support is there? Because every time we see it, all the time people say y'all support who y'all want to support. Y'all support popularity and everything. It is, and I know for me, some people might think I'm popular and stuff, but I don't look at myself like that. But I've always been able to boom whatever I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? People shop with me, people support me and stuff like
Oh, You know, cause not throwing no salt on nobody. I really don't even pay attention to stuff like that because I'm gonna do me regardless.
that. Right.
Because what the home team don't like don't mean that my people in Little Rock or wherever else or in Texas like. Um, once again, I've always been supportive of everybody. Because like I said, try to build to be a team or to work with each other and not a fight against each other. So I really don't even pay attention to that. I've already had a less out here, a less out there. And I laugh about it because that makes me feel like I'm a trendsetter. Like, I'm setting trends because if you feel like that I'm some type of competition to you, that means that you know that I'm on my shit. So I don't look at stuff like that because I feel like when you start worrying about what people say that's negative, that throws you off your A game and you get discouraged, then you get depressed, then you like, is this something that I should even be doing? And I won't allow myself to get there because I battled that when I first came out with Rare Type 92. The thing about it was men that was in competition with me, men saying things like that. And I'm like, I'm a woman, so I'm gonna stand on how I feel and I'm gonna rock how I rock and I'm gonna make myself look legit and nice. So I spent a little money to go to the shop for them to print my stuff on. I spent a little bit of money for good quality clothes, and so that's what I did with my beauty company. Also, I went the extra mile to give my customers the best. So when you hate, I just kind of shake it. I shake it off like a wet dog and keep going because if you talk about it long enough, somebody gonna want to know about it. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity, no
There you
matter how
go.
you
That's
look
how
at
you
it.
gotta put it.
Some shit gonna sting for a second. Some shit gonna stick longer. But anyway, go. People talk about it. So
Yeah, that's
honestly, all
right.
that matters. All right, all right. This time we're gonna time travel a little bit. We're gonna time travel and talk about the future too as well. And so,
Okay.
if you could go back in time and give your 5-year-old self any advice or any knowledge or wisdom, What 3 things you would tell that 5-year-old Jalissa? The one I got the profile picture of.
Be yourself, little girl. Okay? Be yourself. Be yourself. I think that, and don't be afraid. I don't, some people be like, Juicy, be afraid to do something. But it's been times where I'm like, oh, that's kind of risky. But just be yourself. Love who you are. Because it was a lot of time in my life, I didn't love who I was. I didn't love the way I looked. I was with somebody that made me feel like the way they were treating me was love, So self-love is the best love. So yeah, love yourself. That's what I would tell my little 5-year-old self. Love yourself. Don't worry about what other people say, because somebody would say something hurt my feelings. I'm crying and stuff. Don't say that. Be who you are, love who you are, and while you doing it, like my daddy say, be a peacock in a room full of ducks. Because what you doing, the next person wish they could do it. So yeah.
All day. Okay, and then for anybody that's watching this and looking to probably start their own business, become an entrepreneur, scared, timid, scared to take that leap, what advice would you give them people?
Everybody fail. That's the part of the come up. You don't think Bill Gates didn't fall? You don't think Oprah didn't fall? You don't think, it's been times where Jesus didn't meet his full potentials. But you have to keep going. Like, it's okay to fail, because when you fail, you'll learn that mistake. Like, all right, I know next time I can't do that, or I need to do it another way. That's how I learned. I remember my daddy and sisters teaching me how to spell my name, and we was on my front porch in our little shack in Ashdown, and I said, and my daddy said, then quit saying true. And my papa told me, and I think I've told this story before. It was my first year off at Euler, and I'm partying, I'm turned up, and I failed out of school, and I had to go ask my grandparents for money. So I'm scared, I'm crying, I'm like, I don't want to disappoint them. And my papa told me, they can't never fault you for trying. See, they'll talk about you, oh man, they this and that. But if you try, what they gonna say? Well, at least they tried. So you have to try in order to learn. This business, being your own boss. The rappers or social media, they show you the glitz and glams, but they don't show the struggle. You hear I say I done ate a couple of bowls of noodles to get what I need, but I'm blessed to be here. So be okay with failing, and when you fail, take that lesson and build yourself up to go to the next level. You can't stay there. You can't stay there.
Right, facts. Already. I appreciate your time today. This has been a good, great first episode. You my thug. I love you. I hope your business do well, boom, flourish, everything. Everybody, go cop some her. If you tricking my brother, you might well get some bona fide bundles, my boy. You might well. They cost effective. All that, my brother. Her gonna be laid, and you too. Have fun with it, my brother. Okay, now any shout outs, anything you want to do to anybody before we get off? Because we got about 2 minutes.
Hey, shout out to you for just wanting me to be on your show. I support you to the fullest. I think this is amazing. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the people that's been helping me with my whole business, from the models that I done picked and I can't pay y'all. Shout out to Fred the Shooter. Fred the Shooter is doing my photo shoot. Shout out to Kendra Wilson. She's my makeup artist for the photo shoot. Shout out to Charles Chu. He doing my website. And shout out to all the genuine support. Y'all go over. I got a $290 bag deal going on now for our soft opening. We do lunch December the 15th. So y'all come get at me, because I got what you need, baby.
Oh God. You want your girl hair right for them Christmas pictures. You matching pajama season coming. I'm from Arkansas. Every time you put a mic in my face, I'm going to say Arkansas. OB. Well, cuz it was
Arkansas. I always rep
Arkansas. Hey, it's been a pleasure to have you, though, Juice, man. Appreciate you. We're going to talk. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to the first episode A Million Minds. Get ready for episode 2. And check the comments, everything. Tap in with me. You want to be a guest, holler at your boy. We can work. If you got business or anything you trying to get out, promote, we can do a show, whatever you want to do. I'm here to help. And I'm helping you, you help me. We gonna get this money. Let's do it. Get that scroll up. All right, then, thug.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
No problem.